This is the short version of the message that I just finished talking about heaven and hell. Well, I have been known to be long-winded, and people have often asked me to give the short version. So let me give you the short version of that. Today, we are living in a construct of hell. The ways of the entire world keeps people in bondage. Wherever there is pain and suffering, where people are being denied the basic essentials for survival, food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, and jobs, that happens because the God of creation, the God of love, is absent. And you have a counterfeit. And that counterfeit allows all of the things that happen in the world to happen. And it is empowered by all of the people in the world that go along with it, regardless of how they might complain, regardless of how they say they hate it, regardless of what they might say they believe in their hearts, unless they are standing against a system that denies people their basic human rights that the Almighty Creator has provided for them, then that system is illegitimate. And it is the power of life, it is the power of love being in physical bodies that gives representation in demanding not only that the ugly stuff ends, but that the beautiful stuff begins. And it is the beautiful stuff that we use as persuasion. We don't use violence. Violence is the stuff that the world uses. Truth uses love. And so, what I'm basically saying is that to even think that you are possibly going to go to heaven, to even hope that you're going to end up in heaven after you leave this body, is that you love heaven so much that you want heaven so bad. You see heaven, you understand heaven, you reach out for heaven. And by reaching out for heaven, that means you express vibrations that affect all that is outside of you that is not of heavenliness, to the degree that it affects a change. Now, what am I saying? I'm saying that ugly stuff that's out there in the world, you will do something about it. You're not going to stand for it. You're not going to stand for it. You say, well, look at it like this. There are a lot of people who love God, but they got to eat. They got to survive. And if the only way you can survive is by doing it the devil's way, then you do it the devil's way just so you can survive. Then the question becomes, what do you call surviving? What do you call surviving? Because whatever little that the devil allows you to have today, you can bet your last money he's going to take little of that tomorrow and a little more of that the next day. And ultimately, he's going to take it all. But while he's taking this long period of time to get you, now your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren have been introduced to that which he's trying to liberate from you. And so when you go, you're almost dead anyway. Everybody you left behind is still caught in it. So the key is for you to stop now. And it is nothing that I have to tell you. You know it. And you will do it. Even though I'm here to remind you that you're in hell. And don't think that you're getting ready to go to heaven. You are not getting ready to go to heaven. If you are getting ready to go to heaven, everybody on earth will know it. Well, she was a great singer. Yeah, she was. He was a great speaker. Yes, he was. A great leader. Yes, he was. And he's sitting on the close to God. Well, now, let's see. Let's back that up a bit. You see, there's no greater love than that a man would give his life. A man would do what? Give his life. Now, give his life for whom? For those that's in darkness. For those who can't see the love of God. Who've had it so snatched away from them they have no idea. Till in fact, when they see an expression of God's love, it looks really foolish and stupid and ignorant to them. Something that's designed to be exploited, something that's designed to be taken advantage of. Because these have got to be fools. They don't understand that this is a way of life that permeates itself throughout all of humanity. And the heaven they pray for on their knees, they can walk amidst, and the glory thereof. They don't understand that. So there's no greater love than that a man would give his life. So if you walking according to the dictates of God's love, you care about that darkness. And so your living is to get rid of that pain and suffering that exists in that darkness. That is where these people need your love at. Where that pain and suffering exists in that darkness, if you're going to talk about God, baby, take it where it hurts. Take it where the pain is. Take away the pain. When the doctor comes up with a cure, when the doctor comes up with something that takes away the pain, they say, ooh, thank you, doctor. When society comes up with a solution to the pain and suffering that people have to endure from a lack thereof, the people will say, thank you, God Almighty. Then and only then will they be coming to a church. Well, I mean, I'd even go in. But you got to take care of the pain and suffering in the world. Then and only then can the world see what's freeing them and what's capturing and holding them in bondage. I guarantee you. But our purpose is to let you know that there is a different way. And the way is according to the Creator. But you have a mission while you're on earth. Your mission is not just to go to heaven, because it's not going to happen that way. You have to create heaven right here. And if you're being disposed of because you're creating heaven here, then my God can do no less than give you heaven. Why? Because you, my friend, is the seed. You gave your life for heaven. You are the seed of heaven. And my friend, you are the fruit. So, you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying, in America, my voice is telling you that pain and suffering from a lack thereof has got to go. So that means we got to change this system. Right now, this system is built on the foundation of men who do not know God. I don't care how much they claim about God. They allow pain and suffering in their experiment of life. That's a strange God. That's a God. Who wants to claim that God? I guarantee you, the only one that claims that God is the one that's benefiting from it. The one who set it up. The one who established that God. Now, what's wrong with a God that can make everybody feel that same way? Why is it so complicated to accept a God that gives life to all? Why is that so complicated? Why you gotta have a God where somebody else is over you? Somebody else is dictating to you. All you got to do is be put on the right path and set free. To be who and what you are. That's how you were made to be. And any system will design itself flowing freely as that. Don't think you're going to heaven just because you were a good person. Your goodness was not good enough. If your goodness had been beyond half-stepping, son, they'd have got rid of you. You know why they would have got rid of you? Because you had an effect. You were so real that you became a threat to the continued existence of this evilness that ripped people. And so you had to go. And here it is. I want to keep, somebody say, what, nigga? Well, I want to go to, well, I want to die. Well, you got a choice. You can be a part of hell, part of the problem, or you can be a part of the solution. That's the situation right now. The difference is that maybe, or at least right now, you're trying to say you know the truth. Those in darkness do not know the truth. So if you choose to stick your head in the sand and walk according to the dictates of the lie, that's your choice. This God of love is not going to allow you, is not going to stop you beyond what seeds you plant or what you sow. That will be the answer to your future. So, having said that to everybody, I'm going to leave it. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye.